The sun is fully set now, and my thoughts come back to Theodora. Yes, I had told her, I would write her story. Why had I agreed? I owe her nothing but what repayment I might give for 5 years sealed in a tomb. Oh, for the moment I had been moved by her illness and pity, and maybe even the old love. Our bond had been too close for me not to feel something. Was that why I had said yes? Perhaps. The word had fallen out of my mouth without thought. Had I immediately assumed that agreement meant release? Certainly that was a possibility. Scruples can be elusive when freedom is the prize. In any case, the hatred and thirst for revenge bred by countless hours in that cell were not to be dispelled so easily. Like my childhood nightmares had been quelled by my mother's soft voice and soothing hand to the forehead. No. It is only now, after agreeing to tell her story in manuscript, that I come to realize my prayers have been answered. I will have my day. I will be redressed. And as the moon emerges above me, my heart sings, as if I am 15 and in love. But to take revenge on a dying woman, an empress forged in steel none the less, would demand cold determination and a cunning mind. I vow to meet the challenge. Why, to think I could have strangled her right there in her bedchamber, so imperiously certain was she of herself and my unflinching fidelity that she had dismissed her guards. Has the sickness entered her brain? Does she truly think I could forget so quickly? Does she think me such a spineless sycophant? Only one of the 2 chairs in my new quarters is cushioned and lends any comfort. The desk, so highly polished I need no mirror to see my thin face, is laden with manuscripts, papers, pens, and ink. My fingers tremble to once again hold a writing instrument. The sleeping couch is wide, and so soft I cannot sleep that first night. 2 days later my task begins. It is late at night when a soft knock, almost imperceptible, comes at the door. I open it to find Theodora standing there, a finger to her lips. She is dressed in a purple bedchamber robe. She wears no veil or headdress. Her hair falls about her face like an ebony frame about the portrait of a ghost. I stand aside, and she enters, gliding like some visitant saint into a monk's cell. But she is no saint. And since I am no monk, I take the comfortable chair. You know the circumstances of my birth, Stephen. How my mother kept me from being abandoned, exposed to the elements. I nod, taking up a calamus. The story is legend by now. Of course it may be quite accurate, but my mother would relate it as a way of upbraiding a thoughtless and unappreciative daughter, who would drolly mimic the ways of the adults around her, as well as the pretentious airs of an older sister. I was 2 when the midwife was called again, and mother gave birth to a 3rd child. Alas, another girl! She pauses, appraising me, her biographer. Take what I tell you, Stephen, and bring my life to parchment. Breathe life into my past. The Empress grimaces as she settles in without complaint against the hard back of the chair, bringing her hands together in her lap, the interlocking fingers pale as moonbeams against the purple of her robe. I shall begin, Stephen, where my memory begins. For my pettiness and my choice of chair, I feel a tinge of guilt. But I dust it away, and begin taking the notes that will become her biography.